video, we'll be looking at examples on Venn diagram, how we can use the Venn diagrams to solve or to answer questions. Before I continue, I would like you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and do not forget to hit the notification button to get updated for upcoming videos. Here we have our example 1. Given that our union set is 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 15, and we're also given the elements of set A and set B. Now we are asked to represent this using a Venn diagram. Okay? Now the first thing you have to ask yourself, identify the union set, know what the two other given sets have in common, know how many sets that are given to you. Now when I mean know how many sets given to you, don't classify the universal set as part of the other sets. Now I said you should identify the universal set. Now we already know our universal set, which is u, and we are given the elements. Good. The next thing, how many other sets were we given? We were given 2 other sets. That simply means in your Venn diagram you are going to draw 2 circles. We have solution. This is our circle 1 and this. Now having known that we are going to draw 2 circles, you ask yourself, does these 2 sets have something in common? Look at set A, look at set B. Do they have anything in common? Now looking at set A, we have 0, 1, 3 and 15. Set B also has 11, 13 and 15. Now if you look at these 2 sets, we have that 15, 15 is common in both sets. That simply means when you are drawing your 2 circles, they must intersect each other. That was why I paused before continuing. But when you look at the 2 other given sets and you see that there is nothing in common, you should know that it's a disjoint set, and I've already illustrated from one of our previous videos how a disjoint set looks like using a Venn diagram. But now these 2 has its intersect, so it will join together and then you enclose it in the universal set. Okay, so we have our universal set to be this, which is u. The next thing you ask yourself, what is that particular value, what is that particular number, what is that particular alphabet, whatsoever it may be, but what is that thing they have in common? Here 15 is what they have in common, and this is where we usually illustrate our intersection, because what they have in common is simply intersection. So you come here and you write 15. So having done that, you can now go, okay, this is our set A and this is our set B. You can now write the other figure. For set A, we have 0, 1 and 3 because 15 is already here. So no need of writing the 15. Just write 0, 1, 3. Note, you don't have to put your comma when you are illustrating using a Venn diagram. You don't have to put the comma sign. Now we move to the set B. We have 11 and 13. You can write the numbers anywhere you want to write them. Having done this, because we are just giving 2 other sets apart from the universal set, you go to the universal set now and look for the complement of A union B. We have showed the value. We have showed 0. We have written 1. Now we don't have 2 within this circle. The 2 is outside, so it will be anywhere outside the circle. You can write it here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here. Wheresoever outside the 2 circles you can write it. Then we have 3. Okay, 3 is within the circle. What else again? 5. Okay, we don't have 5 within the circle, so we go and write our 5. Let's put our 5 here. Remember I said it can be anywhere so long it's outside the 2 circles. Then what about 7? Yes, 7 is not in the circle. Let me put my 7 here. What about 11? We have 11, we have 13 and we have 15. So we have simply illustrated or represented this given set using a Venn diagram. Okay, so this is our second example. Here we are giving a much complex question than the first example. Now, example 2 says in a class of 40 students, a student can offer French or history or both. If 20 offer French, 23 offers history, and 6 offer neither, how many students offer I both courses, I French only, I history only? So let's see how to solve this using a Venn diagram. Okay, let's see how we're going to do this using a Venn diagram. Solution. Now we have to look at the number of people offering here. Remember cardinality. Our union here, sorry, the universal said the number of people offering everything or in the class we have 40. Now they said 20 offer French. Number of people offering French. Let's say let F be for French, capital F, and then H for history. Let's do it that way. This is T. So number of people offering French, we have 20, and then the number of people offering history, we have 23. Now let's illustrate this using a Venn diagram. Now looking at the question, you realize that we have two subjects involved, history and French. Now this trying to tell us that we have two circles when we are drawing your Venn diagram. If it's three subjects, to be three circles and the rest, and so on and so forth. Now question I says we should find how many people offer both courses. This is trying to tell you that the two circles you are drawing have something in common. When you are drawing them, they should be joined together. They should intersect each other. So it will look something like this. We have this and this. So let's call here and let's call here H. Now if you like, you can choose to change the position of, you can choose to say here should be for history and here should be for French. It doesn't matter where you write it, it's still the same thing. Now we have to find number of people offering both because we don't know. So let's say number of people offering both courses, let's call it X. So from our circle, this is X, this is their intersection. The next thing they told us that number of people offering French, they are 20. Yes, they are 20. So we have 20 people offering French. Now out of these 20 people, X people are still doing history. So this part of the circle is actually meant for those that are offering French only. So we are going to remove those people that are still offering history, that are doing the two courses, the two subjects. We remove them. The same thing for history. We have 23 people offering history. Out of that 23, X people are still doing French. You remove them. So this part is for people that are doing only history. So I want to look for X, and we're giving our universal set to be 40. Universal set is actually talking about the total number of people in the class, and we are supposed to have it that the number of people offering French only, which is 20 minus X, plus the number of people that are offering those courses, plus the number of people offering history only, should be equal to 40. When you add them, they should be complete. So here we collect like terms, and when we collect like terms, we have 20 plus 23, and we have minus X, and X we go. So we are left with minus X, which is equal to 40. 20 plus 23 is 43, minus X equal to 40. Now by rearranging, we have 43 minus 40 equal to x. That means our x is equal to 3. So this is trying to tell us that the number of people offering both courses are 3. Now we are asked to find number of people offering French only. French only. This can be illustrated as this: number of people offering only French. French only. And this is 20 minus x. So we know our x to be 3. So you do 20 minus 3. That's 17. So the number of people offering only French are 17. The last one is number of people offering history only. History only. We have it to be 23 minus x, which is 23 minus 3. So we have it to be 20. You see how we have simply used our Venn diagram to solve this particular question. Here we have a third example. And this question says, in an examination for the final year student of a school, 60 offered chemistry, 50 biology, 48 physics, 30 offered chemistry and biology, 16 offered chemistry and physics, 22 offered biology and physics. If 10 candidates offered all the subjects, find I number of people offering chemistry only, I number of people offering biology only, I number of people offering physics only. Now to solve this, first thing to do is look at how many terms are involved. Here we have how many subjects involved? We have 3 subjects involved. So solution, you say let's capital C be for chemistry, B for biology, and then we have P for physics. Okay, the next thing you look at is this actually will tell you that we have 3 circles to draw. We have 3 circles to draw. Let's draw the circles here. We have 1, 2 and 3. So I'll call this my C, here my B, and this is P. Now they did not tell us the total number of students that are the final year students. We don't know. All we know that we were told that we were given the number of people offering each subject and number of people offering 2 of the subjects. Now in a situation like this, the first thing I would love you to do is go and check for the number of students that offer the 3 subjects. If it's just 2 subjects, check for the number of students that offers just the 2 subjects. But here we have 3. Looking at the number of students that offer the 3 subjects, we have 10. So here we have 10. You put it here, 10. So this is 10. Okay, so number of students offering, you can say C intersection B intersection P is equal to 10. The next thing we have to look at now, number of students offering 2 subjects. Here we were told that 30 offered both chemistry and biology. So we have chemistry intersection biology, we have about 30. 16 chemistry and physics. Chemistry intersection physics, we have 16. Then how many again? 22 offered biology and physics. So we have biology intersection physics, we have 22. Now we'll now go to the number of people offering each of the subjects. Number of people offering chemistry, we have 60. Number of people offering biology, we have 50. And the number of people offering physics, we have it to be 48. Now we have written that and we have noted down the number of people offering the subject. The next thing we look at number of people offering two of the subject. We have chemistry and biology 30. So you go to circle for chemistry and the circle for biology. The place they have in common, which is this place, that's 30. So you do 30 minus 10 is what? 20. So here will be 20 because this place is what is showing the intersection of the two. Then we go for chemistry and physics. We have 16. You do 16 minus 10. Here we have 6. This is chemistry and physics. Then we have biology and physics. Biology and physics, which is P and B, 22. You do 22 minus 10 to give you 12. In this case, you don't even have to write. Now you go to each of the subject, number of people offering chemistry only. So you do 60 minus, you do 6 plus 10 plus 20. So 20 plus 10 is 30, 30 plus 6, 36. You do 60 minus 36 will give us 24. For physics, biology only 50 minus 10 plus 12 plus 20, this is 30, 42 will give you 8. And for physics we have 48 minus this 10 plus 10 plus 6, 10 plus 12, sorry, that's 22 plus 6, 28. So we do 48 minus 28, which is 20. So we have gotten our value. For chemistry only we have 24, for biology only. So question I says we should find the number of students offering chemistry only. Chem only. And we know that the total number of students offering chemistry is 60. So we subtract minus the number of students offering the three subjects plus the number of students offering chemistry and physics, which is 6, plus the number of students offering chemistry and biology, which is 20. So we are left with, we have it to be 60 minus 36, which will give us 24. Question II says we should find the number of students offering biology only. And we know that the total number of students offering biology is 50. So we have it to be 50 minus the total number of students offering the three subjects plus the number of students offering biology and physics, which is 12, plus the number of students offering chemistry and biology, which is 20. Then we have 50 minus, I think this is 42. We are left with 8. The third question says we should find the number of students offering physics only. Physics only. So we know that the total number of students offering physics is 48. So we do 48 minus 10, which is standing for the number of students offering the three subjects. Then we go to the number of students offering chemistry and physics, which is 6, plus the number of students offering physics and biology, which is 12. Hence, we have it to be 48 minus 28, which will give us 20. Now we see how we have gotten the number of students offering each of the subjects only each of the subjects. We can now see that using Venn diagram to represent sets is also a very easy way and fast way of solving set problems. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, and do not forget to hit the notification bell to get notified for upcoming videos and subscribe to this YouTube channel.